So what is a flying monkey? Isn't it crazy that we have to know all of these terms when you're in a narcissistic abusive relationship? That's why John and I created the NarcDic, short for dictionary. But today we're going to talk about flying monkeys, so you're not going to want to miss it.
Welcome to the Victim to Warrior podcast.
Warrior Talk. We're John and Melissa, and we are both narcissistic abuse survivors. And our mission is to help other survivors reclaim and rebuild their lives. Now, if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you for being here. But we are also streaming on all platforms, iHeart, Apple, Spotify, anywhere you listen to your audio, so you can catch us there too.
Right. So what is a flying monkey? The only time I ever heard that term was in The Wizard of Oz.
That's exactly where it came from.
Right.
The Wizard of Oz. It was when the Wicked Witch sent her flying monkeys out to do her bidding. And that's exactly what a narcissist can do with flying monkeys, that you'd be surprised at who they are.
Well, who could be a flying monkey?
Well, they can be anybody. It can be mutual friends. It can be in-laws. It can be people that you think you can trust and that actually have your back, and they don't.
Right.
A narcissist uses flying monkeys for several different reasons. The people may knowingly side with the narcissist and against you, because we know how, we all
Manipulative they.
Oh, and God, we all fell for it too.
Yeah.
So they could be doing it actually on purpose. They can be doing it where they just don't realize it. They're being manipulated by the narcissist in order to get information about you. Or they want to convince you to go back. They want you to doubt your decision, maybe to leave or not to leave. So they're very dangerous to have in your life. Now, I know you experienced that as well.
Unbelievable. I had no idea. Of course, this was 20 years ago. We really didn't know what a female narcissist was back then. But when we were going through our divorce, and I had started the divorce process, her father reaches out to me and says, "Hey, I want to be the middle party. I want to help you guys work through this. What's going on? Tell me what you're thinking." Not knowing everything I was telling him was going right back to her. Now, he was knowingly doing that.
Yeah.
But I'm this nice guy. I'm going to help you. I'm a Christian. You don't have to worry about it. I'm going to be your moderator through this whole thing. And it ended up really backfiring on me.
Well, he gave her your playbook, which is bad. And that's what flying monkeys can do, and they can be very dangerous. So a way to combat against that is, don't disclose things. Something's wrong in the relationship to somebody that you don't know you can fully trust. Like maybe someone in your family that's been on your side all along, that you have a very close, trusted relationship with, or a friend before you even met your narcissist that knows you inside and out. You can't isolate yourself and not speak about it, because it can do some serious harm to your self-esteem, your confidence, especially when you feel totally alone and deserted. So you need to talk to someone about it, but it needs to be somebody you trust. It may have to be a therapist, counselor, or a coach who understands what you're going through, is going to validate your feelings. We're going to hear what you're saying, and you don't have to worry about being judged or any of the information going back to the narcissistic abusive person. So when you are thinking about who you're going to trust, think hard about it, because somebody approaches you, obviously, trying to help out or smooth things over, or they don't want to see you hurt, they don't want to see you guys break up. Those are the people that you need to be concerned about, because generally somebody you care and trust will listen to you. They won't approach you and start asking questions and try to get information from you, because a flying monkey is going to use it to the benefit of the narcissist. They may be trying to get on their good side. The narcissist could be, playing the victim, and they actually believe the narcissist, or they're helping in that smear campaign, or they're making you doubt your decision about leaving. So be very, very careful of who you trust with your private information when you're going through this abuse.
It could be somebody that was warning you about the narcissist before you got in too deep to turn back. That happened to me. My family and some friends were like really trying to warn me about, they were the ones that I could go back and trust.
Exactly. Yes, because they knew, they can see what was going on. So those would be people that could actually go back and trust. So if you find yourself in the middle of a smear campaign, or somebody that appeared to be your friend or somebody you could confide in, but all of a sudden that information got back to the narcissist and now you're suffering the consequences, those are the people that you need to block. Those are the people you've got to cut out of your life. Blocking on social media is something that you might have to do. I know I had to do, and I had to take my whole page down because I just didn't want my narcissist to know what I was doing, and I didn't want people attacking me because I wanted to leave. So I actually started blocking people who I 100% could not trust. And you're going to have to do the same. If people are attacking you, if they're siding with the narcissist, if they're posting things on your page to harm your reputation, you need to block those people. And I promise you, blocking them is better than not. I know I've had some clients say, well, how am I going to know what they're saying? You're just allowing them to pull you into the narrative. That is not a place that you need to be. So when you block them, they can't tag you. They can't make comments on your page. You can't stop them from doing things outside of it, but at least you are not going to be tagged in any story and they're not going to be on your page smearing your name. That's not what you need. So blocking on social media is a #1 priority. And like we said before, if it's not somebody you 100% trust, maybe before the relationship, a family member, a best friend, don't confide in someone else, especially if they're trying to get information from you or all of a sudden they're concerned about your well-being. Those are the people that you may not be able to trust. So,
So really keep everything close.
yeah.
Close to your.
And, it's so funny because John and I kind of laugh about this, but these crazy terms that we use when you're in a narcissistic abusive relationship, we actually created a narcissistic dictionary that we finally call the Dick. And it has all the crazy terms that you have to know what they mean in order to protect yourself. We're going to do a whole series of podcasts outlining all these crazy terms: mirroring, future faking, of course, furry hoovering, love bombing, all these crazy things that I'm sure you've heard, or maybe you've heard and you don't know what they mean. So you're not going to want to miss it. So just, if you will, subscribe if you haven't, like this video, and put your comments.
Hit that notification bell.
Oh, please. So you'll hear that. So you'll be aware of the next one coming out. But let us know in the comments of anything that you dealt with as far as flying monkeys go, because it could help somebody in the community, or maybe you just have a question about it. We'd love to answer it. John's always on.
Every day I'm in the comments. So please leave your comments and we're sure to get back to you.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys following us, and we look forward to seeing you on the next podcast.
Stay safe.